Oh gosh, I don't think anybody's gonna join. Oh, no one's here. No one's here. This is weird. This is weird. Oh, is someone here? Oh, this is so awkward. Hello, you're the only one watching. Oh my gosh. Hi. I hope someone's watching. What's up? Oh, 2 people. Was not expecting even 2. So 3. Hello. If you have a question, obviously ask it because it was going to be Q&A. So there we go. This is so awkward. I don't even know what to do. Hi, Cindy. Hi, thanks for tuning in. If you have a question, let me know because that's all I was going to do is answer questions, even though I have 4 followers. So hello. Hello, all 3 people watching. This is so weird. I don't know why I did it. I feel like I should have had something like prepared, like whatever, but here we are, just hanging out. Not doing a whole lot of anything. Very uninteresting content. I'm so sorry. Why? Okay, yep, this is good. If you have any questions about like weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery, I'm 4 years out. I'm assuming if you've seen, well, if you're seeing this stream, you've probably seen some of my videos. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm an open book as far as my surgery goes. Anything that has to do with weight loss surgery, life after, getting ready for it. If you're someone who's considering it, ask away because I don't have anything else to do other than that. This is going to be real boring just watching me sit in my chair. So, hello. Oh gosh, this is so weird. Oh, we're down to 4. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trash. Hot trash. Not even hot. Lukewarm trash. Yeah, I just texted my best friend and I said, I'm live on YouTube, but I have nothing to do. So I don't know why I'm live, but if you have a question, ask away. Yeah, they're really good. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cindy, saving the day. Ask the question. Okay, I'm considering weight loss surgery, but terrified. More just anesthesia and all of that. How's the recovery? Okay, so anesthesia, I was a little nervous going in. I weighed 331 pounds on the day of my surgery. So just that in general, going into a major surgery is kind of scary, but I had no problems with anesthesia. I did have sleep apnea beforehand, so that was also a concern. But again, no issues with waking up. I just remember I woke up in a lot of pain, but it wasn't pain from the surgery. It was pain because it was a laparoscopic procedure. So they kind of pump your stomach up with gas so that they can get in and find everything. And that was the worst part, was the gas. And that's one of those things where you just have to, like, the more that you get up and move and kind of like walk, the pain subsides. But other than that, like, waking up was very easy, no issues. I know that they did say that there wasn't anything terrible during the surgery. So yeah, and I think my surgery ended up being like 4 hours because they did a hiatal hernia repair also, but anesthesia was totally fine. And if you do have surgery, just get to moving as soon as you can. It's gonna suck, but the more you move, the more the gas comes out. Question from Gina. Hi there, roughly how many calories do you eat in a day now? Do you still track in an app? So I don't track how many calories that I eat. And I didn't, after I had surgery, I really didn't track calories. It was more so tracking, like, not even tracking. I just really was mindful of portion size and how much I was eating. So I had my food scale. These glasses are annoying. So it was I weighed everything. I had my food scale. I did all my portions, like, you know, just making sure that I wasn't overeating. And I think that was the most important thing for me, especially, was just measuring. But for calories, I can't even really estimate, and it changes so much in a day. I will say though that I eat a lot of fresh food. I cook a lot. I don't know. I'm totally against like cheat days, doing all those kind of things, because in my mind, if I want to eat something, I eat it. And if I don't want to eat something, because I know it's going to make me feel bad, then I kind of shy away from that kind of stuff. But I've kind of gotten into just a path of, like, I eat what I want. And if I want something sweet, like if I'm at a party, I'll have a piece of cake. I won't have a giant piece of cake, but I'll have a piece of cake because I feel like that's more manageable long term. Because if you look at stuff as like, oh, well, I'm not eating sweets or I'm not eating pasta, that kind of stuff, that's when you kind of get into that thing of like, you just kind of crave it all the time. So I found a lot of success doing that, and just kind of like intuitive eating as a person who's now 4 years post-op, instead of, you know, I was really measuring and watching what I was eating and staying really low carb and high protein right after surgery. So I feel like I just rambled so long. I hope that helped. Let me know if it didn't. Let me know also, because sorry, that might have been a terrible way to answer that. But no, I don't track my calories. So yeah, short answer. You're welcome, Gina. I hope that helped. I'm sorry if I rambled. Yeah, any other questions about bariatric surgery, post-op, pre-op, whatever it may be, ask away. Sorry, it's boring stuff right now. Do you have any complications post-op? No, nothing major post-op. I don't have like, I actually haven't thrown up at all. I have not thrown up in 4 years, which if I drink too much or something like that, that sucks. But yeah, so absolutely no complications, was not in the hospital for anything related to gastric bypass surgery. I did have 2 kidney infections, like 1 year apart. I think I had one at, I want to say like a year and some change. And then another one, actually it might've been, oh my gosh, no. It was like 9 months post-op, I had a kidney infection, and then 1 year later. And for that second one, I was septic when I was in the hospital. Again, totally unrelated to gastric bypass. And now, following sepsis, I'm having issues with anemia. And I'm actually seeing a couple of different specialists for that. But it kind of ties back to gastric bypass because my body is not absorbing iron like it should be. So I'm about to get an infusion and that kind of stuff. So kind of ties together. But again, that was more so the anemia came from sepsis and not from like an actual post-op complication. But now I'm seeing side effects of it because I do have like the malabsorptive stuff. So other than that though, I know there's like horror stories when you're researching any kind of bariatric surgery online, as far as like just people being in and out of the hospital and like all these crazy things happening. And I will say though, for every single like horror story you hear about someone who's had bariatric surgery, there's 100 people who've had like a perfectly fine experience and nothing's wrong. Still have all my teeth. Don't have any like major vitamin deficiencies. And again, the sepsis was directly related to the iron deficiency. So yeah, I've had like a great experience post-op. Do you use a straw? Yes, I use a straw. I started using a straw like 6 months post-op. I eat or I drink while I eat. I can't get into the whole like nothing. I usually get water when I go out to a restaurant. You're welcome, Cindy. I usually get a water while I'm at a restaurant. But I don't chug water and stuff like while I'm eating, but I can't. I know there's some people who are like strictly like no straws, no nothing. Your surgeon's definitely gonna tell you not to use a straw, but I've not had any kind of like weird, I don't get any weird feeling from using a straw. I don't feel like it's like affected my surgery. Like I lost 189 pounds and I'm maintaining. So, you know, I use a straw. All right, I was looking to see if there are any more questions. No more questions. Nothing else. Okay. If you have a question, throw it out here. Like I said, pre-op, post-op, anything like that. Foods that I like to eat, foods that I ate while I was like immediately following the post-op process. Yeah, covered some stuff. I know that I had a lot of questions when I was pre-op just because it's such an unknown thing. And then also you always have to worry about like, I was only 24 when I had my surgery. And a lot of the people that I was talking to were, you know, like 50 years old, 60 years old. And so the experience is totally different for someone who's younger versus someone who's older. Skin-wise, activity-wise, all those kind of things that all play into effect. Were you working at the time of your surgery? If yes, how long until you got back to work? So I worked for my family's business, so I was really blessed in the fact that like I could take enough time if I did. But I think I was back in the office at like 2 weeks post-op. I still wasn't like running around doing crazy stuff. And I was doing like photography and videography and stuff like that. So in that sense, it took me a little bit to kind of get back into the swing of things of like, getting up and like going to photo shoots and that kind of stuff, and going on video projects, meeting with clients. But for the most part, I was able to get up, get back into the office, answer phones, email, all that kind of stuff. Hi, Tree. Thanks for joining. So about 2 weeks, if you have like a labor intensive job where you can't like sit and like rest and stuff, then it might be a little bit longer. But yeah, for me, it was about 2. And then it was a month before I felt like totally fine, just because I had to wait for like the kind of fatigue to wear off, and there was still some pain and stuff like that. So Pure A ideas. I have a video on Pure A stuff. Pure A was like, it was the hardest like little portion for me. Liquid sucked just because I was like, I need food. But then pureed, I was like very paranoid that I was gonna eat the wrong thing or do something wrong. So that was my dog. Yeah, I was really paranoid. So some of my favorite things for pureed was I would get like soups from Panera. So like the broccoli vegetable or broccoli and cheese soup. And then I'd throw it in my food processor just to make sure there were no lumps, things like that. Love doing that. I ate a lot of mashed potatoes per my doctor. I know that there's some people who are like, oh, potatoes are bad, carbs, carbs are bad, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, I like would only eat 2 ounces at a time. I wouldn't like eat an entire family size thing of mashed potatoes, just enough to get sustenance into my body. Another really like one of my favorite things for pureed was to do refried beans, salsa, and guacamole, and then put it in the puree or the food processor, mix it all together. And I ate that way too much. It was so good. So yeah, but check out my video on the pureed stage to get some more ideas. But then also Pinterest was my best friend. That was weird. Pinterest was my best friend. I definitely was on Pinterest like 24/7 trying to get ideas for like pureed stuff, liquid stuff, soft foods, all that kind of stuff. Hi, Tree. Hi, Casual. How's your day? My day is going really good. Hope your day is going well too. It's 11 o'clock at night here, but Cindy, one more question. How do you deal with loose skin? Thanks for insight advice. Of course. So for loose skin, for me, I haven't had terrible loose skin, thankfully. The number one spot that I see it is like on like my arms down here. There's like a little bit of flab. It's something that I'm like, it made me very self-conscious, like when I first started losing weight. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, I work so hard and I spent so long just like hating my body that now we're going to go with it. I'm not going to wear a long sleeve shirt because I feel like people are going to look at me and judge me. Like I'm going to wear what I want to wear and I'm going to feel confident in it just because like I deserve it. I worked really hard. So don't let that kind of stuff like deter you. And then the only other place that I really have skin that's loose is on my stomach. It's like the lower portion of my stomach. And you guys want to see, I might do a video just kind of like showing my loose skin. But again, it's not terrible. Thankfully, I do feel like super blessed in that aspect. Cause I know there's some people that's like a real problem area. But I did see a plastic surgeon because I did have my breast done. I had a breast augmentation and lift, this time last summer. And my surgeon was like, oh, you look like you just had a kid. That's it. So skin's not terrible. I do wear a lot of like high-waisted jeans and stuff because I think they're cute. And then also just because just kind of holds everything in. And I mean, like, I'll wear a crop top, but I'm going to wear high-waisted jeans with it. That's just what makes me feel more comfortable. So as far as like preventative stuff, just making sure you're drinking a lot of water and then also making sure that I put lotion on every time I get out of the shower. So I feel like just keeping your skin super moisturized, that helps. Hi, Tree and Casual. Oh, Casual's here too. Hi. All right. Does anyone else have another question? Maybe. Because I feel very uncomfortable right now. Very uncomfortable. But I do want to answer questions. I try to like get back to people on Instagram and stuff, but sometimes like it gets hard like keeping track of people in DMs, and it's easier just to kind of like talk it instead of having to type it, because then I send a 6 super long paragraphs, and it's just hard to manage. So anyone, oh, we're down to 2. We're down to 2 people. Oh gosh, so embarrassing. Questions. When I get nervous, this vein on my forehead pops out. So you see it. It's because I'm nervous. I feel awkward, very awkward. Oh, hope everybody's having a good weekend, though. I don't know where everyone's from. I'm in North Carolina, so hot as balls here. Hi, Ronka. Nice. I hope I said that right. It's nice to meet you. Why does everyone have the same name? I don't see people having same names. Gina, I sent a question, but it may have been missed. Was it the question about the calories? Maybe, because that's the only one I can see from you. Oh, okay, North Carolina people, what's up? What's up? Charlotte, yeah, I live on the coast, so I live in Havelock, so like 6 hours from Charlotte, right near like Atlantic Beach, Outer Banks, stuff like that. Oh, Gina, yeah, I didn't see your question about regain. Can you type exactly what you want to know about regain? Because I didn't get that one. Too much promises. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean casual promises? Too much promises? I see tree and casual. Yeah, I have no idea how YouTube Live works, so learning as we go. Learning as we go. Gina, I think you may be typing. She had a question about regain. So let's see if it comes through. Also, to anyone watching, sorry, I'm not very entertaining. I'm trying to not make this super boring. Hi, Koch. Did you have regain, and how much? How far out before regain? So I have noticed that I've put on some weight. I don't know exactly how much, just because I don't weigh myself. And when I go to the doctor, like, I don't even want to look at the scale. I base my success and like where I'm at solely off of how my clothes are fitting. And for a while, I was like a 6'8". I could wear a 6 if it was like a looser 6. And then an 8 was most comfortable. And now I'm more in the range of like 8 is definitely what's comfortable. And I'm not going to try to squeeze myself into a 6 just so I can say that I wear a size 6. But I will say there's like I feel like everyone who's on any kind of weight loss journey, you have like this like happy point that's like where you're not like constantly stressing over food and you're just eating. And I feel like for me, that's where I've been at for like the last 2 years, to where I eat things that I want to eat, things like that. And I still eat really good food and I watch my portion sizes and stuff like that, but I'm not like, can't eat pasta, can't have dessert today, can't, whatever it is. So I feel like I'm at like my happy weight where I'm very healthy and I eat really well, but I'm also not like killing myself to stay a certain, like, so I can be a size 6, stuff like that. And I'm really happy with my body right now and I feel really comfortable and really confident. So, but I think regain is something that people struggle with a lot in the weight loss surgery community, just because you put a lot of pressure on yourself that you have to lose this weight and you don't get into the mindset of this is like a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It's not something like that. That's where you're going to see long-term success, is when you have a really good relationship with food, a healthy relationship with food, instead of, I can't eat this, this, and this, and I have to be careful and all these kind of things. Like it's finding that balance. And I think that's where people struggle with weight regain, is that they lose control. They're like, they've restricted themselves so much for so long that they just don't know how to kind of find that balance. And I think that's something that also I think needs to be addressed more as far as like dietitians and when you're in with your surgeon and things like that, is helping people find the healthy balance and the mindset to have long-term success. So you don't see 40, 50, 60 pounds of regain. The amount of people who have the surgery, they lose weight, but then they gain a huge portion of it back, or they gain all of it plus more. Like, it's astounding. So I feel like there's like a disconnect somewhere. So being really diligent, and as far as like how you're looking at life moving forward, is like, this is not a diet. This is the way I'm going to live my life for the rest of my life, because I want to be healthy and I don't want to have diabetes and high blood pressure, which is, I had both of those things before surgery. So, sleeved one, this is from Aranka, sleeve 121, 2019, weight stalled. And my question is about my back. When I sleep, I have rolls that are uncomfortable. I don't, my only suggestion for that would be maybe like doing some kind of like compressive, like compression wear. It's not the right word, but something like that, just to kind of like smooth you out while you sleep. I don't really know though. That's a good question. You also said I've only lost 50. Keep going, girl. You just got to get, like I said, in that healthy mindset of like, it's not a diet. It's not something I'm doing for the month and then, or I'm doing Monday through Saturday and a Sunday I'm going to indulge. Like, if you want to have pasta, have pasta. If you want to have, rice, have the rice. But it's getting to that point where you're like, I'm going to have a portion of rice, and then I'm going to make sure I get my protein in. I'm going to make sure I'm getting my veggies in, but have enough to where you're fulfilled and you feel satisfied. But don't deprive yourself. And then just get back on track. Drink that water and do the damn thing. All right. From Cindy, how tall are you? Just trying to range for me. I'm 5'6". My starting weight for surgery was 331. And then my lowest recorded weight was 154. And that was about like 2 years post-op. And then, well, I guess it was about like 18 months post-op. But right now I would say I probably sit somewhere between like 160, 165 for like my balance, whatever. And I think last time I went to the doctor and I looked at the scale, it was like 163. So, how much weight did you lose? I lost 189 pounds total. I probably put like 8, 9, 10 of those back on. I agree. I lost a lot. Now I'm just good with food. This is from Anishaman. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I agree, I lost a lot. Now I'm just good with food. I don't say no to things I eat. I just feel balanced. I feel good with the way I'm eating. Yes, that's so good. Anyone who's in that mindset of like, you're eating food that is going to make you feel good, not like emotionally, because I am an emotional eater. I was an emotional eater. I dealt with a binge eating disorder for a really long time before I had surgery that I had to go to therapy for. But when you're eating food that you know is going to make your body feel really good, and if you want to have that little indulgence though, like, go for it. As long as you're doing everything in moderation and you're not overindulging. All right. And then Gina, thanks. That's really helpful. Did you originally have a weight goal at the start to kind of aim for? My goal weight was 180 pounds. I always said, if I can be 180 pounds, I know that I'm going to be happy. That's where I want to be. And then I kind of like surpassed that. And for me, I just kind of let my body, like, it kind of like regulated itself on its own. And then my goal going into it was never like, oh, I want to be skinny. That was never my goal. My goal was always, I want my BMI to be good. I want my blood work to be good. I want to feel good. I want to be able to walk from the parking lot, like in front. I want to be able to park at the back of the parking lot and walk and be comfortable and not out of breath. I want to be able to tie my shoes. I wanted to be able to ride roller coasters. Like, that was my goal. It wasn't so much of like a goal weight. So yeah, but in my mind it was 180 and then I went past that. So, and like number goals are really good. They make you feel good when you hit them. But I will say that like having those like non-scale victories, that is something that kind of motivated me a little bit more, than like the number on the scale. So just like saying, okay, next summer I want to be able to ride a roller coaster, and not have to worry about if I'm not going to fit. I want to be able to go into a normal store and just like buy clothes, things like that. So that's kind of for me is a little better than like a weight goal. Weight goals are cool too though. So whatever you got to do. I think I'm all caught up on questions. Oh, yes, I just wanted to feel healthy. Now I'll go up and down without losing balance. Perfect. I love that. I'm so happy for you. That's such a good feeling is when you feel like in control of your eating and you don't feel like food controls your life anymore and you could just kind of like live normal. I think a lot of people, they get worried about having bariatric surgery because they're like, I know for me especially, I mean, my family celebrates with food. If something good happens, we go out to eat. If we're celebrating something, we go out to eat. If we, if there's a death in the family, we have a bunch of food. It's just like food kind of, my whole life has revolved around food. So I think for my family and my friends, like they were worried that I wasn't going to be able to like live normal and celebrate with them. And now I feel like I have such a healthy relationship with food. I can still go to a restaurant and enjoy myself. I can still go to a party and enjoy myself. But it's just like making those good choices, eating in moderation, not overindulging, all that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Okay. Another question from Cindy. A question I don't see people talk about. I guess because it's not a first problem, but losing weight after surgery. How do you keep up buying clothes? Okay. In a way, I feel like I replaced my food addiction with shopping addiction. But a really good thing to keep in mind is I kind of waited until like my clothes were falling off. And as soon as I got to a point where I needed to go down in size, I donated every single, I think I own like 4 t-shirts that are like pre-surgery. And other than that, I got rid of everything. Just because like I didn't ever want to have to go back to that point of, the clothes I buy got a little snug and I needed to wear something bigger. I didn't want that to be an option. Just took it off the table. So I bought a lot of stuff on sale. Rent the Runway. They have a monthly subscription. It's a little bit pricey, but for me, my entire adult life I've been overweight, like 300 pounds. So I had no idea what my style was. I had no idea what I liked. I had no idea what would fit or like the kind of wanted to buy. So I did I still do the Rent the Runway unlimited subscription just so I can try new things. And like my closet's constantly like, evolving, stuff like that. And then I'm really cheap. So I like Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, like the kind of like fast fashion brands. I like just getting stuff like that. I'll get my staple pieces. So like jeans and stuff, I'll get like from American Eagle or like Express. But as far as like just trying to like update my wardrobe, I kept it really cheap and stuff that was out of my comfort zone. And I just thought was cool. And it was stuff that I'd always wanted to wear. And I couldn't before because it either didn't come in my size or just like wasn't confident enough to do it. So yeah, but getting rid of those older clothes, number one, it puts a little bit of money in your pocket if you sell them on Poshmark or something like that, or donating it makes you feel really good. So that's how it kind of like kept everything moving. Did you get loose skin? And did that affect you after losing weight? So for loose skin, I talked about this a little bit a few minutes ago, but I do have some loose skin like under my arms. And at first, I've always been someone, I think I get it from my mom, that's always wanted to cover my arms up. I've always worn like sleeves, or if I wear something that's sleeveless, put on a cardigan, just stuff like that. It's really like you have to get in your own head and just be like, I worked really, really hard to lose this weight. I'm gonna wear the sleeveless top. I'm gonna wear the strapless top, and like, even if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter because I feel really good. So as far as my arms go, like I just let it hang. And if something folds a little bit and I look down, it's like, it's whatever, because I worked really hard. And then my other problem area is my stomach. Again, feel really, really blessed because it's not crazy loose skin. But I mean, it is there, and it's kind of just it's at the point where I know it's there and I'm just going to be comfortable with it. Like I said, I wear high-waisted jeans or high-waisted leggings because it makes me feel more confident just kind of having it like tucked in. But it's definitely there and proud. So it's just something that I just choose to kind of embrace and, doesn't change me as a person, and I feel really good in my body. I have thought about maybe doing a tummy tuck at some point. My husband and I are still trying to conceive, so um, I would like to wait until I had children if that was ever going to be something I would do. But as of right now, we're just living with the loose belly skin. So, and I know that loose skin it's on a lot of people's minds when they're thinking about losing weight. But I will say I will take my floppy arms and my loose belly skin any day over being 330 pounds and on high blood pressure medication and on insulin for diabetes and all of that stuff. I'll take the loose skin. So if that's something that's like worrying you or keeping you from starting your weight loss journey, don't let it. Just do what you got to do to be healthy. Let's see. Again, I'm all caught up on questions. Guys, I'm sorry. This is such an interesting live. I'm so boring. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel like I should have had like a tap number or something to keep people interested. Some like kind of break music. Okay, another question. She's a baby girl. She's 3 months. Congrats on your baby. That's so exciting. I'm happy for you. Baby fat plus my saggy skin on my belly and my arms, and I'm struggling to just love because. All right, well, first of all, obviously you worked really hard to lose that weight. And then you just created a baby, which is amazing. Your body did this incredible thing, 2 incredible things. So I know it's hard to kind of like, feel comfortable and feel confident, but just give yourself time, love yourself a little extra, and know that you're a beautiful woman. It doesn't matter if you have a little bit of extra here, a little bit of extra down here, wherever it may be. That doesn't take anything away from your worth or value. And as long as you're actively working, every single day just to be the healthiest you possible, that's all you can do. So love yourself, and love that baby. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. I don't know what to do. All 4 of us here. Thanks, found you today on this live. I'm going to sub. Oh, thank you so much. I don't really upload. I should be better about that. I'm going to be better about that. We're putting it into the universe right now. I need to do that. But follow me on Instagram too. I'm a little more active on there. So if you want to chat, connect on Instagram. My Instagram is Kathleen G 1112. Love finding girls I can relate to. Oh yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. And I'll definitely check out your channel after this live and subscribe. So awesome. I also do video. I haven't posted. It's a struggle. I've tried to record a what I eat in a day video so many times. I'll get to like lunch or like my afternoon snack, and I'm just like, we're supposed to be filming today, and I didn't finish. So struggle is real. First world problems. Can't finish a YouTube video, but what can you do? The edits is what kills me too. Yes. Oh my gosh. Trying to get everything together. I just forget to pick up the camera. That's my biggest problem. I start working or something and I just forget. I'm like, oh, we were doing something today. But what can you do? I wanted to start vlogging, but my life is so boring. I work from home. So I don't really do anything. It would be a very boring vlog. Just me like walking around my house, playing with my dog, trying to get work done. But we have 4 people here. I don't know if it's 4 people who have been on the whole time, but if anybody else has any questions, throw them my way. I am an open book as far as weight loss surgery stuff is concerned. Again, I'm 4 years post-op, so I feel like I've been living in it for a while. And hopefully I can have some good insight if you do have a question. And I was only 24 when I had my surgery. So I know there's a lot of people who post about having surgery and stuff, and they're older. So it was hard for me, especially trying to find someone that I could ask questions to, just because I feel like the surgery process at a younger age is totally different than someone who's in their 50s or 60s, for recovery, skin, food wise, drinking, like dating, living life, all that kind of stuff. So if you have a question, ask it. I'm probably going to hop off in just a second, but anyone else wants to ask something, I am here for now. Hi, Georgia. Not a question, but I'm so glad to see you live. I've been following your journey for years. I'm 20 days out from my iron life and fine. Yay, that's so exciting. Yeah, I haven't been posting at all in like the last year, but I'm trying to get back into it. I figured doing a live was like the best way to kind of like force myself back onto YouTube. But I definitely want to continue to like, share my knowledge, share my experience. But that's awesome. Hope you're feeling really good after surgery. 20 days, so you're almost at that month point. 30 days for me was when I was feeling really good. So I hope you're doing good. I'm excited for you. Let's see. Any more questions? I know my dog is like, why are you talking to the computer right now? It's very confused by what's happening. If any of you guys have been following me for a while, I was thinking about doing kind of like a vlog and like a tattoo tour. Because I got a bunch of tattoos since I started YouTube. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Well, I'll talk about stuff. Yeah, share your style too. Yeah, I want to start doing more vlog stuff where I like show you guys what I'm eating and then like, clothes stuff, hair stuff, whatever. I just have to start filming more. Just like I said at the very beginning of this live, I'm just like hot trash when it comes to everything. But I want to do it. So if you guys want to see it, I'll do it. Yeah, first week after surgery is very, very rough. I was not a happy girl. I think at like 6 or 7 days post-op, I was home from the hospital. I was in my house, but my family was having a cookout and I was supposed to go and I couldn't. I was like, I cannot be around food right now. I'm on a liquid diet. I don't want it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself through that. But kind of like managing pain still from the gas. It was a rough week, very rough week, but gets better, gets way better. And again, I wouldn't change it for the world. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Let's see. We only have 3 people watching right now. 2 people watching. All right, cool. Well, since I'm about to be all by myself, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. Not short, it's been like 40 minutes. But thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see another live, let me know. Send me a comment or on my community tab, something like that. But cool hanging out with you guys. I hope this wasn't too terribly boring. But yeah, I will see you. I don't know how to end this, so I'll see you later, okay? All right, bye.